and so I will put on whatever it takes to make me not die, and make it, even if it makes me get a lot less loot, it is definitely still worth it because you didn't die. Because I was watching a Telwa video, I have one quote stuck in my head, well actually two. Don't think you can't tank it, don't think that you can tank it. Which pretty much means don't be snotty and think that you're amazing at the game. Even if you are pretty good, you could still always die. And B, it's not worth it if you die, it's never worth it if you die. And also, for my HP rings and stuff, my HP rings and vitality rings, vitality in an Abbyss is key, in my opinion. It's a very important part of it. And HP is for the boss, so you can take a lot more hits. And dexterity is for when you are essentially in a spot where there's a lot of people, and if you play it safe, you're not going to get a lot of loot. Well, and even if, like, I mean, with, like, even if there's 3 people in the Abbyss, the boss is going to die pretty quickly. Like, it's going to die very, very quickly. Like, there's not going to be any, okay, do this, swap. No, because in an Abbyss, the boss doesn't have very much HP. Has a decent amount of death, I think. But Malphys will die if you have a substantial amount of players. Like, he will die very quickly. Like, almost instantaneously. Like, Oryx will die very, very quickly. Unless you have, like, 3 players. If you have 3 players versus an Oryx, well, one of them is pretty much destined to die. One of you are going to die. Maybe 2 of you will live, and you'll definitely get a lot of loot, but it'll take a while. Did I seriously just miss that stun? That's what happens when you get distracted. Okay. Alright, it's dead. Vit and death. Drink. 78 death. How much more death would that be? Quite a bit, actually. So I should tell Mr. Eyeball left to max. Need a 3-8 knight needs 6 death. That can't be right. There's no way that's right. 6 death asking 2. And while we're here, I guess we'll feed this egg. And normally I would use it because it's an uncommon egg, but yeah, it's really not very necessary. Alright, one more, like maybe 1 or 2 more items, and it will be a max. Well, max uncommon, then I'm gonna have to start maxing a second pen and fuse them. And when I fuse them, it'll be a pretty good deal. Oh, hey, I'll lock you. It's a god wall. Let's make sure we don't get slowed. And we're gonna run in and stun in 3, 2, 1. Stun. Stun and kill, stun and kill. No HP, HP, HP. Okay, there we go, there we go. There is an Abbyss in there. Just going. Alright, killed most of the god wall. Oh, hey, you're actually going to be pretty helpful. Thank you for joining. Even with 2 people, as I said, it's going to die pretty quickly, so... Well, for the dungeon itself, I'm going to have the vitality ring on. But for the boss, I'm going to have the dexterity ring on. Or maybe even if we find a tea room, I'm still going to equip my dexterity ring. Actually, no. probably Vitality for the Tea Room. Even with a lot of people, the Tea Room I would consider even harder than Demon Malphys. Like Malphys, you could at least run back and regen HP. Although you probably won't get any loot, you can still live. But in the Tea Room, there's nowhere to regenerate. He constantly shoots out stuff, and he also shoots out like lava thingamajigs that you pretty much can't stand still. If you stand still, you're gonna get hit by the lava. So there's really nowhere to regenerate, which makes it a very spooky place. So that's why I would probably put on my Vitality Ring for a Tea Room. Because rings are very important. I mean, especially because you can swap them out, it's pretty much having plus whatever in every single stat, because you can just swap them out whenever you see fit, which will be helpful. Are we almost there? Let's see. A bit. Alright, I'll let him decide if we're clearing or not. Because if he clears, then I'll clear, but if he doesn't clear, I'm gonna run in. Also, here's for the decks. Start everything. Looks pretty clear to me. Now let's go. Alright, yeah, you have him poisoned, which is gonna deal some damage. Oh, I can't stun him again, though. Is he still alive? I didn't even see him there. Alright, he's giant, but he's on very low HP. There we go. Deaf and Fit. Both. There we go. Here's an Abbyss. And it doesn't seem like too many people are near it, so maybe someone went in. No? Let's go in. And let's not instantly use 2 stuns on one. I don't know why I did that last time. Oh, I just sat on it. That was a close and scary encounter. And I could probably sit, yeah, I'm not gonna stun this phase. I'm gonna stun this phase. Because this phase is a lot more difficult and better to have a stun on, because all of these shots do a lot more damage, and the other ones did like 9 damage. Alright, and now we're on your normal sized phase. And also the phase where these things do no damage, but they do guard you and serve as like bodyguards, I guess. The element phase, and now Bit and Death. Wait, what? Okay then. Do I do it? I'm only doing first boss, so. Chuck, please don't let me die. I get like any effect at all when accessing. Oh, don't drag on me, bro. Oh yeah, the bridge is open. Can you clear me to the boss? No, I can't teleport either, can I? Alright, guess not. No shadows for me. I try every time. I probably would have died, so it's fine. It was amazing. Alright, solo Abbyss again. It's gonna get really tiring really fast. I can tell you that much. It's gonna get so tiring, and I'm gonna die because I'm just so bored. I'm gonna literally die because I'm gonna literally die out of boredom. Like, not figuratively, like, oh my god, I'm so bored. Like, no, I'm literally dead because I got too bored. Because if you do these things and you just lose interest in them, you're gonna die. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you are going to die. Just out of you not having interest in it and not paying too much attention after you did 50 abysses. And after 50 abysses, you're gonna be like, so boring, I can probably do this with my eyes closed. And you're gonna try doing it with your eyes closed. And then you're gonna die. And nobody's gonna even be there to see you die. Which is that, in my opinion, is the worst part of dying in an abyss. When nobody even knows that you're dead and you can't get a screenshot of your grave. Like, if you die in Godlands, dear God. Oh, here we go. Oh, I didn't even. Alright, here's a tea room. Alright, the second I activate the boss, it's gonna start shooting out lava. So let's start. Alright. Oh, oof, lava, lava, lava. Alright. Oh, paralyzed. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, let's regain some HP and hopefully they don't shoot over here. Alright, let's go on first done. See how I said that this, in my opinion, is a lot harder than the main boss of the dungeon? It is why. Especially with the paralyze and yeah, it's really scary. It's a scary time. Scary time to be alive. Dead. Okay. Grit and death. And if this thing stays as lava, that means that there's another treasure room. Whew. That was pretty close. You know, just my opinion, but that was pretty close to us dying. It's actually possible to get 2 white bags because of the treasure room, which I thought was very fascinating. Just personally, I thought that was a very fascinating little factoid, that you could actually get 2 white bags in the same exact dungeon. I wonder if anyone's ever done that, because I know it's very unlikely, but it is possible. So I'm starting to wonder, has anyone ever gotten 2 white bags in the same abyss, or even snake picks? I've gotten a bulwark from the treasure room boss in the past, so who knows, maybe somebody's gotten 2, like, in any dungeon. And I know it's even possible to get white bags in the second at Mad Lab, so has anyone ever gotten 2 in that dungeon? I don't know. Pretty spooky question to think about, am I right? But there's a 0% chance that there's going to be another tea room, so we don't even need to, like, I mean, not that I would look for a tea room any other time, but there's really, like, literally, if I wanted to find a tea room, there's no reason to go looking, because I already know, oh, no tea room. Well, no second tea room. I also know that Puppet Master's leader can drop 2 white bags in the same one. I'm seriously gonna look into that. I'm going to look into that. And if I remember to look into it, I'll put it in the description. Or I'll edit it in post, I don't know. Hashtag make Trump great again. Now, one of the kids in the 8th grade class said that they do support Trump. And I was like, why? And then they were like, I think a YouTuber also shared his opinion. They said, vote for Trump because it's going to be so boring if anybody else gets elected. But if Donald Trump gets elected, war is every 5 seconds. Which isn't even a good thing, I don't know why, but no. I'm just going to spend some gold on a potion. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I don't like having it at like 95s and stuff. I only want 90s and stuff, like 90s, 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100. But like those values, like ending in a 0, that's the only type I like. Nobody gonna tell me otherwise. Although I do admit it's pretty stupid to spend gold like on useless occasions. Not even occasions, because that wasn't even an occasion. That was, oh my god, my gold is at an odd number. I better fix that. Alright, it's almost dead. Or he, she, maybe, I don't know. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. 4-8. I will see you guys in the next episode.